musical genius who needs no introduction.
It's lit. Yeah. Calling on you with the pick and roll. Younger flame here, single mode.
What the fucking fuck? Who the fuck? Fuck this fucking. How did you two fucking fucks? Fuck.
Well, I somehow have a better feeling about the Daytona 500 now, because what the fuck happened at yesterday's Super Bowl? That is, what the hell? Okay, I didn't watch the whole game, but the score was 13-3, and was the lowest scoring Super Bowl since Super Bowl 9, apparently. And not only that, it was a defensive gridlock game, and they didn't score a touchdown until late in the second half. Like a single one, it was made by not even Brady. And of course, everybody's like, "Oh my God, Brady's the GOAT." No, he's not. He's just a lucky bastard. But I mean, oh my God, what the hell were they thinking with that fucking halftime show? Okay, look, we already know that the halftime show is not particularly popular anymore, especially since they're not letting, other artists come in like Metallica or Avenged Sevenfold. Like, they could be using a lot of rock bands in the fucking Super Bowl for the halftime show, but nah, we just want to go ahead with the same bullshit artists we keep bringing in. We don't want anyone that's rock influenced or anything like that, not actual fucking rock. Like, we just want shit. So they do that, and they have a bunch of rap artists too, and apparently a bunch of people wanting them to also stand with solidarity for Colin Kaepernick at the halftime show. Like, bitch, they've done that like 5 times now. Get the fuck over it. He's not coming back. His career was already on the wayside before he did his stupid shit with the kneeling for the national anthem thing. All right, I think that's blown over. I don't think anyone cares anymore. But thankfully, they did not do anything like that during the Super Bowl, because that would have turned so many people off in the first place. But then there was this thing that was, people were like really excited for beforehand, because they were like, "Oh my God, they're gonna play a SpongeBob song during the halftime show. They're gonna play Sweet Victory." That song where they play at the Bubble Bowl, where Squidward's like, "Oh man, this is gonna suck," but the band actually got their shit together and played it really good. And people were like, "Oh my God, they're gonna do this because, Steve Hillenberg died." And people were like, "Oh my God, they're gonna pay tribute to him." They fucking baited us with that shit, because the moment they go through the first horn, that they go through the burr, 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 it switches to a fucking rap. Like, fuck off. Alright, they're like, it's like, "Sweet Victory." Now we want to go to sicko mode. Like, what the fuck? Jesus Christ, that is the most pathetic move ever. Okay? Alright, and honestly, if this ends up with the Daytona 500 getting like a boost in ratings, even though the ratings have been really shit for the Daytona 500 the last few years especially, I mean, I'm gonna fucking laugh. Alright, because remember, 2005, 2006, 2007, NASCAR was up there with the NFL in ratings. Like, they were competing, actively competing. But of course, you had the bullshit with the playoffs this year, the Rams getting in, even though they were, they shouldn't have actually gone in because of a bullshit penalty at the last minute that fucked up the Saints. And then you have, and not only that, the Rams they just recently moved to LA in a fucking cash grab because the NFL just stroked their dick with the dollar bill. And then, you got the Patriots going into the Super Bowl once again. All right, so you had no enthusiasm for the Super Bowl unless you were like a Patriots fan or a Rams fan. And then the game shit, everybody's playing like hot garbage. And then at the Super Bowl, you're like thinking, well, at least the Super Bowl and the commercials, the Super Bowl commercials and the halftime show will be good. No, the commercials suck half the time. You got a fucking Washington Post advert that makes no fucking sense because they're really one of the shittiest news places out there. And the only reason that apparently they had an advert in there was because Jeff Bezos was supposed to be airing something else, but he shot it with his mistress. So he did this at the last minute with Tom Hanks, which, funny enough, he was in the movie called The Post. that I still haven't watched yet because it's bad. So keep that in mind. And then you just had this fucking halftime show shit. Like, fuck off. No one wanted to see Travis Scott performing Sicko Mode. We wanted to see somebody perform, or at least have, you know, the actual song for Sweet Victory play. That's what we wanted. That's what people were hoping for. Nah, not gonna happen. We're just gonna fuck you up. Just gonna, no, nothing. You get nothing. Loyal fans that stayed through the NFL through all of its shit. Like, honestly, I really don't think that the fucking NASCAR executives could piss off fans or disrespect fans more than the NFL has in the last few years. Like, this is pathetic. Absolutely fucking pathetic. I really wish. Alright, and honestly, if this ends up with the Daytona 500 getting more ratings, I'm gonna laugh my ass off. Like, I'm gonna check it as soon as the Daytona 500 and Speed Weeks are over. If that gets more ratings because of the shit that happened with the NFL, it's a very slim chance, mind you, but if it does get more ratings, I'm gonna laugh. Because, I mean, honestly, the NFL is just ridden with gimmicks. Like, they don't change their shit a lot like NASCAR does, but I mean, like, they will fuck with the tiniest of things to piss people off. And if that ends up with NASCAR getting more people watching, even though, you know, you got so many fans and belittling battles over shit, I'm gonna laugh. I'm really gonna laugh. Like, woo, this is terrible. Terrible game. Like, I barely watched it because I was at work, but I saw that shit. Like, what the fuck? I saw that fucking halftime thing. Like, that's pathetic. So, anyway. Yeah, I hope you're just as displeased at the fact that a man who helped create a cult classic cartoon was disrespected in front of a live TV audience. Very disrespected. Like, I'm boycotting the NFL just for the shitty game alone, and the fact that they are really fucking selective with how they enforce shit. Alright, like, the game with the Saints, like, that pissed me off, and then, you know, yesterday's game was just terrible. And then doing this shit to disrespect Steve Hillenberg, like, the dude just died a few months ago. You're really gonna do that? You're gonna tease people. You're gonna tease people to play Sweet Victory, and then you don't. Like, that's pathetic. Just fuck them.